8th day to be out in the woods. Got off to a terrible start. Slept through my alarms. But you know, this time of year, it doesn't matter. You just got to be in the woods. And so far this morning, that was definitely true. So I got in here and got set up. This is my first sit in this stand, and had to make a few changes with my gear. I just moved this stand about a week ago before I went back to work. I hadn't actually set it with my bow or anything, so I had to make a few changes so that I felt comfortable. And anyways, it wasn't too awful long, maybe half an hour of sitting here. I stood up and I looked behind me, and I seen some small saplings moving, and I think I got some pretty good Tacticam footage of them. And came right up through just like I need a shooter buck to do. Well, I was just rearranging things after he went out of sight. I was rearranging things in my backpack, and I looked at the same place I had spotted him originally, and all I could see was freaking tines. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. So, anywho, one of the giants that has been in here from time to time, not real regular, I could see him out there, about 80 plus yards. And he had his head up high, and he was just walking nice and slow. And I thought, huh. Well, what I didn't see before I seen him was the big mature doe in front of him. And yeah, he's pretty well locked down with her. Next thing I heard was water splashing, and I looked, and there goes the doe crossing the creek, and right behind her was him. Like I say, they're just both going at a steady pace, and he's just going to follow her around until she's receptive. So, oh, what a bummer. I wish she would have drug him up here past me, but man, that was so exciting. This is all before 8:30 this morning, and knowing that I got in the stand, it was fully daylight by the time I pulled my bow up. So yeah, it's been an exciting morning, and I really hope the whole rest of this week continues to be so. Anyways, I'm gonna put this camera down, and I'll chat with you here after bed. Oh my goodness, guys. This is shaping up to definitely be one of the craziest mornings I've ever had in the woods. So, had a group of 4 does, like maybe 2 adults and 2 good-sized fawns, make their way up through, and I was actually gonna try to take one of the big adult does, and they came up and they were just acting like super wired, and I knew they weren't catching my wind. They hadn't seen me, and everything was about as perfect as you could be. And they kind of wheeled and went back the direction they came from. And I'm like, uh-oh. So I immediately turned and looked the other way, thinking, here comes a buck. Is that harassing? Well, I heard one of the deer splash and cross the creek, and then I looked, and here comes three of those 4 deer that didn't cross the creek, come running back up and went right underneath me. And then something caught my eye, the direction they just ran from, and it was jet black. Well, wouldn't you know it, there comes the mama bear and the 3 cubs that I've kind of been following all year long with the camera pictures and videos. And yeah, I'm getting cold. I've got a little bit of adrenaline pump going on. I just had the bears here, like right underneath my tree stand. I mean, I tried to get some footage on the camera that's mounted on the bow. And I was holding a Tacticam in my hand, and I hope I get some good footage for you guys. I mean, it was just super exciting. Super thrilling. I mean, wow, what a morning. I mean, I just had a good feeling, even though I got a late start, forgot some of my gear. But I mean, I seen 5 doe on the way in and a small buck, like a 4-point. I was just driving into the park. And then since I'd been here, I had the spike come up through, got to see one of the mega giants, you know, with a doe crossing the creek. And yeah, it's just kind of been non-stop action for like an hour and a half. So it did sprinkle just a little bit, a couple different times, and I didn't think it was even supposed to rain today, but clearly I chose the wrong layering system today because, like I say, I don't know whether the chill's getting into me or I was just, you know, so pumped up from having those beautiful bears right here all around me. So, anyways, I'm going to try to hang it out just a little while longer before I jump out of the stand and run home, get a bite to eat, and collect some of the gear that I forgot. And I'll be back in the woods this afternoon, most likely going to go to my remote location and give that a sit. So, wow, what a morning. All right, well, I'm up here in my remote location, having my first official sit of the Rutcation. About 20 after 2, and been really overcast, doing some light sprinkling off and on, but hoping this wind dies down here shortly. It's really roaring, especially up on top of the hills. Just gusts from time to time down here in the bottom. Unfortunately, it has my wind going about every direction imaginable, so well, just hang out here and see what we see and go from there. Well, guys, pretty brutal conditions, really. The wind made things feel so much more cold than what they really were, and the wind still hasn't completely died down. It's, I don't know, I think we got maybe 20 minutes decent light left, and I just wanted to get this in. If anything happens between now and when it's too dark to shoot, I will try to bring that to you, but if not, been an exciting day, and looking forward to getting back out tomorrow. So, yeah, complete 180 from this morning. Talk about an action-packed set, and this was 3 hours of squirrels. So, that's how it goes. It's the rut. You're either in it or you're not. So, alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow when I'm back in the tree and out on another adventure.